Hello and welcome to Minecraft. This is episode 4 in my season 1 gameplay. What do we want to do in episode 4? Well, we could build the new village project, we could do another stables together so you can see how that's put together. We could do something with the animals because they're in the wrong location really, and we could probably do with getting them set up properly for our needs. We could do something. I'm only kidding. This is where we want to be. We want to finish off this project that we started in episode 3. This will be the boathouse. Yep, so we'll need to get on with that. Now, plan is to get the roof on, get the redstone cabling in so that we can automate this lovely location. Something's not right there. I've noticed something, but you won't have noticed something. We'll come back to that in a minute. Anyhow, went out and did what I said I would do. Headed over there, farmed some spruce to get myself some more wood, so I seem to have got quite a bit. We'll take a couple of stacks of the slabs and put that up there for the moment. That's my scaffolding, don't want to get rid of that. We need some spruce stairs. I'll grab some spruce woods. Now, we've got a stack left of hardened clay plus a cyan dye. I don't think we're going to need it. I think the 19 will do us enough. We've got plenty of glass, so I'll just grab all that. And we're going to need some redstone torches, so I'll actually grab the redstone and a couple of these sticks. Now, to make redstone torches, it's just the same as making a normal torch. Wooden sticks in the bottom. But instead of coal, we put the redstone in. So, boom, there we go. We've got our 2 redstone torches, and we'll get to them in a minute. Now, I did stop in my tracks because there is something wrong here. And what triggered it in my mind there was this. I said in the last episode, I put the 2 height in, the slabs in, to give me a bit of height. But the reality is that's about 4 up. So, unfortunately, it would seem that I was, in my eagerness, I have built this 1 too high. So let's get rid of that and bring that down. It's always a bit of a shame when you work out that you've done something wrong, especially when you're breaking glass because you don't get it back. Don't want to throw myself off the edge there. Put that back in there. So we want it too high with the wooden strip visible above the top. Get rid of that and that. There we go. Oh, it breaks my heart. It breaks my heart. We'll get our chopper out. I'll tell you what, we'll do this from above. Might get a chance to capture it. Whoop, there we go. Take that out, take that out, take that out. So, chopping one does go. In fact, it'd probably be better if I'd left the glass in, because I could have then at least walked over the top of it. There we go. Oh dear. I think I've got enough. I'll collect that off film, I think. And actually, what I will do is fall down. I'm seeing him here. We'll go down. So hopefully you guys are all well today. I know it's been about a week since I'm not going to find that wooden block. I know it's been about a week since I last filmed. It's just been a very busy and hectic time. Plus, I have been working on a project on the server I was invited to. They seem to need a bit of a community transportation system built in the nether. See if that works. Oh, there we go. So I've engaged Brain to help out and make that happen. Yeah, and yes, you're quite right, it does hurt a lot when I think. Right, where's these half slabs? So I've gained actually some more cyan back, so that'll be good. There you go. So that makes a bit more sense, doesn't it? With me saying I like it for the bit of extra height. Okay, that's good. So, happy with that. We've got that back to there. I'm going to walk down the steps again. Lots of hoppers. And that'll save me a bit of work, I think. Let's go back up here again. Let's get across there and deal with that level. And then we can really get cracking on this, can't we? Yeah. All best laid plans and all that. Right, let's see. I could have done this, if I realised this, could have done this off camera and just come back and said everything's hunky-dory, with the hope that you guys wouldn't have noticed. But I know you better than that. You'd have had great pleasure in going, Azarmorph, why did you change that from 3 height to 2 height? So there we go, there we go. I should hopefully be okay with this walking backwards larky. I've been doing a fair bit of it. Right, I'm going to put half slabs down for the roof, like so. I'm waiting to fall off now, I've said that of course, because I have tempted Lady Fate. Leave that one out at the moment. I think we will for just this moment in time. And this gives us a roof covering, like so. And there's always going to be one that does that, isn't there? There's just always going to be one that does that. There you go. That'll fall down. It's probably going in the hopper system. Now I'm going to take one of these out for. I'll show you what I'm up to there in a minute or two. Now let's come back over here, because what we're going to do now is place these down to give us our edging of our roof. One there, and one there. And now we're going to, I think what we will do is I'll backtrack quickly across here with these, because it'll make it easier to lay the steps. And then oh yeah, moonwalking in Minecraft. Get down tonight. Bit of boogie. Leave those three out. Again, that'll be explained in a second. There we go. And then we'll come back to this. Oh no, don't want to do that, because I'll just slide straight off the edge. And then, oh no, don't want you to do that. Don't want you to do that. It's a really nice feature, but I don't want you to do that. There we go. Boom. Right across the front. There we go. Missed one, missed one. Okay, and then along the top again with more of these. Okay, we'll do that. And that kind of gives it its cap. This is quite commonly used way of roofing big buildings. If you were to climb up on a supermarket, you would see their roofs are very similar to this design, because it's a cheaper roof. And you could imagine the size of the pitched roof if it was higher than that. This would be probably taller than that one by the time I pitched it all the way up. Okay, so we're there, and then okay, so we're chomping through these blocks. Might need a few more of those, but we'll see that in a second. So we'll just complete this round. There, 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 and to there. Let's step back. There we go. Nice and simple. Okay, and we will finish off the roof like so. Now, the only problem about putting a roof up like this is it makes it dark within. So this is why I have left these blocks out as so. So what we do is you put two full blocks in like so. Take that out, and I haven't brought what I needed to bring with me. I'm going to grab a lever though. So we'll get to that in a second. Place the lever down, redstone, 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 because what we're going to do is we're going to drop lights in there. Now I can't get down straight away, so hop back up. We're going to go the long route, and then we'll put the lights in. Tell you what, save me hopping back up again, won't it? Although I do need to come and do that in a minute. And we'll switch that on, boom, and then I'll do the lights from underneath for the moment. So where are the lights? There they go. Now place that one there, gives us some light, and gives us some light. Hooray! There we go. So hopefully you see the difference here. If this had been 3 height, it would have been really quite high up, but by doing it this way, it brings it a little bit more constructive and gives a much tighter feel. So what we'll now do is we'll now place the glass into these windows to give it a bit of a finished look. I'm going to swap the redstone out for the moment for the cyan. cyan, yeah, I need that. I'll put the cyan block in here, but we will jump through here a few times, so bear with us on that one. Glass here, glass here, glass here. And there. And what? That's a good thing, I've got a lot of glass. Let's make some more up. I don't think I'll need that much, but I'll just take 32. And we'll put that one there, and that one there. Now I'm gonna, of course. Actually, I've double stacked it down, so I can have all my materials in the same hole. Tidy up a bit there. Take these out, grab them. And we will have the leaving platform now installed. My hope is that by having it too, it was not going to stop all monsters jumping in, but the hope is that at this kind of height it makes it a little bit difficult for them. So just trying to go for that, trying to make sure they don't come on here too often. So there we go, we have a boathouse. Oh. But we haven't finished completely, as you quite rightly point out to me, because I've still got this hole in the back. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the hole in the back and jump down in a second. So we don't need the glass anymore. We will need the cyan. Well, I will need those. I won't need those. I'm going to go and make myself some more of those. So the spruce wood stairs, and we will need these parts as well. So let's see what I've got on the old. I've got 8. That should do me sufficiently, and I'm going to drop top up with that. So now to wire this bad boy up. Because what we want to do is we want to have the boats come out so that we can sail off into the sunset and do what we've got to do. Now, I did leave this out for a reason. I did mention it in episode 3, I had left it out for a reason. And that is because we're going to be wiring up underneath here. But let's go back up and start from the top and work our way down. So my plan is to put a button here. But for demonstration purposes, what I will do is I'm going to put a lever down. And what we will then do is a piece of redstone. So if I would take the lever away, it's just a blob. And if I put the lever back, it now shows its direction where the redstone is going to go. Now, if I was to place a redstone side by side with it, you can see it lights the cables up. So to make sure that that doesn't happen, I'm putting it down there. So what will that do? That means that that's off. So when I do that, it switches the red torch off. When I do that, it switches it back on. Now that's important. Remember that. Because when I jump down in here, I'll jump down in here. Boom. What I'm going to do down here is I'm going to, at this level, place another wooden block. Get my scaffolding out and come up. Boom. A bit of redstone just on there is now powered by that torch. So whilst that torch is on, that's on. What does that mean? That will make, what does that mean for us? Well, when I place that torch on, that redstone cable there is switching that redstone torch off. Why do we want to do that? Well, when I place these cables, they are not lit, as you can clearly see. I'm going to follow this round here. Clearly see, it's not lit. Now, that's good, because then we've not got a signal to the dispenser saying dispense. It'll come clearer as we go through once we get together. Now the reason for this corner cutout is that if I was to place the redstone there, right underneath the torch, that lever would activate it. So this would constantly be on and wouldn't serve us any good goal. The other thing is, as you can see, I've kinked it across this side of the wall. If I was to kink it across this side of the wall, you can see that the redstone cable is actually pointing to this block. It's not pointing to that dispenser. But if I take all this redstone up and place it down that way, the redstone cable is now pointing, I'm going to call them cables, so it's going to instead of just redstone, is pointing directly to the dispenser, so that when we activate the lever up above, we should see it kick out a boat. All being fair and equal. So for this test, as you can see, it's off, on, off. So that when I hit the lever, and the reason why I've used the lever is because it will keep me a constant line of power. When I use a button, it only lasts for a second or so, and then it's off. And the whole light would go off. So let's trigger it. No boat, as you can clearly see, I feel like a magician at the moment. As you can see, there's nothing up this sleeve here or this sleeve there. So we'll just throw that red switch, and suddenly that light's on. That switch, that torch off, that redstone off, and that torch on. Signals come through to the dispenser, and you heard the click, equaling a boat. So there we go. It's as simple as that. So what we're going to do is we're going to replace the lever with a button, and we should be pretty much done and dusted. So I'm just going to put the roof onto this. That keeps it all protected. Maybe we'll do it from there. That's it. There we go. And there. Oh, up. Do a little jumpy trick. Up. I'll put the stone down into there, into there, into there, into there. Wait, where was I there? I had to just do a quick telephone call. So I'm just going to stick this roof on. I think that's where, yep, that's where we were. Now what I did want to talk about was this little detail here. It's a small thing. What I've built is a construction detail in my opinion, because that's that block would be nailed to that block, that one to that block, that to that block. I could have let the clay go right across there, but I feel that just tidies it up as they all sit on the clay. And anyhow, I would just think that if that was a clay block, those stairs sticking over the edge would be, just in my opinion, wouldn't feel right. But again, that's what everybody's opinion's about. So there we go. So we'll do a full test on this, but let's move this boat around, and then we can do a full test. We can also see in the dark how this boathouse looks. So there you go. I quite like it, I've got to say. So let's turn around and show my inept boating skills, and come back in. Oh, steady, 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 steady. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Because if you crash your boat, you'll just get some sticks and wood back. So there we go. Out you come. Off with the axe, and it goes back into the system. So just make good here, I think. Now what we do need is a button so that we can launch. The said boat. So I'm going to use a wooden button because it'll be more pronounced than a stone one. So just push that button. Hear the click, and there's the boat. Just like that. Now let's quickly talk about the lighting and the reason for why I've put the lighting as such. If I was to hit F3 and then hit E, if we have a look up here, you'll see BL, that's your lighting. So that's BL10, but BL10 is the lighting at your head level, not your feet level. So in this instance we've got BL10, so light 10 at head, but at foot it's 9. So by putting the lights in here, you can see I've got 12 here, which means that my feet's 11. Now there we go, there's a 9, because it's between the two lamps in this corner. Again, it might be the opposite around here because I've got a lamp in the ground, but carrying along here, and a couple more 9s, one here. And another, oh, is that a 9? Is that an 8? There's an 8. Now that's a dangerous block here, I'll have to actually have a think about this. I didn't realise I got an 8. There's a 10, so it's really just about here is an 8. I might have to put another lamp in. The reason for my concern is that if you have level 7 at your feet, you get the chance that they will spawn in that location, so we don't really want that, so I'll have to have a little think about that. But in the meantime, we're sitting comfortable at levels 8 all but one place. That seems a bit strange to me. There we go. So here we go, so push the button, out comes the boat. Now this is interesting, by sitting in the boat I'm actually facing this way, not this way. And as you can see, the boat just did a 180-degree turn. The sun is rising. Now the reason for that, I believe, and I say believe, break, the reason why I say that is that when the boats come out, they come out facing where sunset is. So in one way, this boat's house is facing the wrong direction, but it's actually facing the way I want it to face. So I'll just deal with that and just have the boats spin. But that's the reason why I've got it 3 wide, is so that if the boats do spin, they won't instantly break. So back in again. There we go. Left shift, hop out, grab the axe, whack it with the axe. There it goes back into the system. If you scooby around here again. Boats. 4 boats, because I've lost one. I don't know where it went, but it's gone. So somewhere out there, there's a zombie sailing off into the distance. So this is the lighthouse. This is the boathouse. All completed now. So hopefully you enjoyed this episode. See if you do, please leave me a like. He got wood stairs. And we'll obviously get cracking with another episode and another project soon. So until next time, I wish you well and see you soon. Take care. Bye. Did you notice it? Did you notice it? One cheesy wooden block. Replaced. Yeah, I just turned round after saying my farewells, and lo and behold, there was a cheesy block. Cheesy block. Okay, that's me, for sure, this time. See you later. Bye, folks.